Hello guys, and welcome to my new series. This is Dragon's Flame, and as you've seen by the promo video, I am now doing Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix while I wait for... well, not while I wait, while I do some things for Final Fantasy X. So I'm just going to be doing the lightning bolts and training for that. Also, this is my second time recording this video. Apparently my audio seems to stuff up every time I boot up my computer for my capture card whenever I try to do my first recording for the day. So as I said in the promo, I'll be going for Final Mix Proud. I've only ever played the game through on this, nearly completed it. I lost interest because I had already completed the game and it got a bit too difficult for me, I must admit. So I will be choosing this, and I also said that when it comes to leveling up, I think it was, or the difficulty of leveling up, if I leave at dawn, or dawn in the game, when my adventure starts, between 1 to 50, the levels that you go up are considered easy, and then from I think 51 to 99 it starts to slow off quite a bit. Then if you leave at midday, I think it's constantly the same throughout the game. Then I think if you leave at dusk, the first 50 levels are hard, and then the last 49 are like really difficult according to this wiki that I looked at to make sure that I was getting it right. So I'm just fixing up my options now, but when we get to that we'll discuss that then. But at the moment, let's just look at this cutscene, or watch this cutscene, and then I can explain a few more things.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
So much to do, so little time. Take your time, don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now, step forward, can you do it? Use the left stick to move, tilt it slightly to walk and all the way to run. So this is our character. Meet Sora. So it wants us to walk forward so we can get used to the controls. Power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. Choose well. So on this, it's saying for us that circle is to jump. So it's telling us to choose one of these items. Now if I can get onto my web browser without using my mouse. Okay, looks like I have to use my mouse, so if you hear it clicking in the background, don't mind that. So on this, it says that you have to choose one item and sacrifice one item. So I'm just reading this off the net. So if you choose the staff and choose to sacrifice the shield, you'll end up with these stats. So you end up with 5 strength, 1 defense, 3 MP, 3 AP. Now this is just to start off the game, and you also have a maximum of 6 item slots. Now say if you give up the sword, you will have 3 strength, 3 defense, 3 MP, 3 AP, and 6 slots for maximum item. Now with the shield, if you give up the staff, you have 5 strength, 4 defense, 2 MP, 1 AP, and you can have up to a max of 8 item slots. And with the sword, if you give it up, it's 4 strength, 4 defense, 2 MP, and 3 AP, and also 8 item slots. Now the sword, if you give up the staff, you'll end up with 6 strength, 2 defense, 2 MP, 1 AP. And you'll end up with 7 slots for the items. And if you sacrifice the shield with the sword, you have 6 strength, 1 defense, 2 MP, 3 AP, and a maximum of 7 slots for items. While there is no correct path per se, choosing the shield and sacrificing the sword grants you access to the maximum amount of obtainable AP and the maximum number of item slots. While AP, strength, magic, and defense can all be augmented by weapons and accessory, the number of available slots cannot. As such, it is probably in your best interest to choose either the shield/staff combination or the shield/sword combination, of which the later is preferable. So this website is essentially saying that if you want more strength, go for the sword. If you want more item slots, go for the shield. And if you, I'm guessing, want more MP, to go for the staff. So my usual thing that I go for is I have the sword, because I'm a sword person. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? Yes, I do. Now, according to the website, if I drop out the shield, which is what I normally do, I'll end up with the stats that I want. But it's totally up to you what stats you decide to go for. The power of the guardian, kindness to aid friends, a shield to repel all. You give up this power? Yes, I do. You've chosen the power of the warrior. You've given up the power of the guardian. Is this the form you choose? Yes. So now that we've chosen that, it looks like we're going further more into the tutorial section of the game. So, yeah, this is kind of the tutorial section. I find it a bit weird for a tutorial section, as this is the only game I've seen something done like this. So we'll soon see what else we have to what else we have to do for this tutorial section. So press X to attack. Alright, we've got it, yay! Use this power to protect yourself and others. The green gauge displays your hit points or HP or health. If you run out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue screen. The blue gauge shows your magic points, MP. Magic is still a mystery to you. Only for the meantime though. There'll be times you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. So this is the first instance of battle in the actual game. Just have to kill one of the funny looking black things, and we're good. You gain experience by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeat enemies sometimes leave items behind. You can pick up these items by walking up to them. Different items can do different things like restore HP or MP. Behind you! Generally you'll automatically target the nearest enemy, but you can lock on to a specific target by pressing the R1 button. So essentially if you're attacking someone and they decide to sneak up behind you, this is an easy way to automatically select them. I hardly ever use the lock-on system unless I'm actually doing a one-on-one battle. So it will appear in the upper right corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the actions available to you, especially against other targets. So even though locking onto a target is good, it also makes you vulnerable to any other monster that is available in the area. Press R1 again to release your target locked. So this is pretty simple. So see how I was vulnerable to that attack? And that's the first time I've actually seen that happen. I didn't know you could actually get healed during this little battle scene. So I can already tell that this is going to be a fun let's play. But basically, nearly already died in the tutorial. Great. So what have we got here? We got a door. So also I want to say that this is the first ever system, system in a game that I've seen that the only way you can actually scroll through this is to hit the D-pad, not use the joystick. The joystick controls obviously your camera and your character. In the previous games, I think it was L2 and R2 control the camera back in the PlayStation 2 version. I believe that you can actually change that if you want, but I suggest just going with what it's got now. But yeah, let's check what this door's got. So this is a field item. It pops up whenever a special command is available. So some commands make you hit triangle, some commands make you actually scroll down like I said. So for this one, we need to press triangle. So when triangle examine pops up, you can press triangle to examine the object in front of you. So let's examine it. And of course, it won't open for us. And this is the first instance of having chest. Chest also is another command you use triangle to actually open up. So the triangle in the command menu turns into various commands, like I just explained. So we can open up this treasure chest. You can also push large crates. Or do what I do and just beat the shit out of it. There we go. And sometimes destroying objects yield items. Use them in the item command. So, like I was saying, that you have to scroll down to actually use the items. And you can take these items by walking up to them, like it's already been explained to us. You can lock onto objects as well, so yeah, you can lock onto crates, and this is very helpful for when you're actually taking on a crowd of monsters. You press L2 to switch your focus between enemy targets, so as I was saying before, that you can actually get attacked from behind by a monster even though you're targeting the one in front of you. You press L2, I think I was pressing R2 then. You can press L2 and you can actually shift your focus. But first, let's go through this. See what's on the other side of these big gates. The light! It burns! Okay, enough silliness. Just walk through, Jesus. Hold on, the door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Press the touchpad buttons for first-person view. You can use the left stick to look around. Press the touchpad button again to return to standard mode. Huh. I did not know you could actually do that. Okay, so as you can see, and as I said, that this is a Square Enix game, so Waka's here. Hopefully he doesn't say "yeah" so many times, but we can only hope. So press triangle to talk to people nearby. So triangle is essentially your to-do thing when actually talking to people. So I'm going to try and get a thing to actually... So this is... If I can correct myself, so this is where I was saying that you would need to select a couple of options to select if you leave at dusk, dawn, and midday. So I'm going to go and select these options right now and see what we get. Hopefully we get midday, because that's what I want. What do you want out of life? To broaden my horizons. Okay, Titus, what have you got to say? What are you afraid of? Being indecisive? Is it really so scary? And I can't remember your name. What's most important to me? Friendship. Is friendship such a big deal? You want to broaden your horizon. You're afraid of being indecisive. You want friendship. Your adventure begins at midday. Keep a steady pace and you'll come through fine. Sounds good to me! The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. And now we're back to here. So there's not much really to do here but kind of like move forward. I guess that's the only thing we can do. Press the options button to open the menu screen. In the main menu you can do things like view your inventory and status or configure your game settings. However, you can't open the menu during battle. And of course they send us right into a battle right now, so let's see how we fare this time, and hopefully I won't have to be given a potion automatically again. So, I think after this I'm going to end the episode, and you might be going, well, you're still in a tutorial. Yeah, I didn't think that the tutorial would last this long, seriously. Because every other time I've done the tutorial I've kind of whizzed past, but because I had to explain a few things, you know, it's a bit difficult, so... Is this the last tutorial? I think it is. So, this is a save spot. This is a save point. Touch save points to recover HP and MP. Press triangle to open the save menu when triangle save appears. Be sure to save your progress before quitting the game. It's a good idea to save often. If anything goes wrong, you can then reload your save data and resume from there. And it looks like that light's pointing us to the direction that we need to go. But I am going to end the episode right here, so I'm going to just quickly save. And I'll save over this file. So, it looks like our adventure's only just beginning. And in the next episode we're going to go up that long, scary pathway that just appeared out of light. So, hopefully nothing bad happens, but in this game I can't really guarantee that that's going to happen. So, that's what we'll do in the next episode. So this is Dragon's Flame signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode where we, like I said, got those stereo walkways. So I'll see you guys then.